Okay, back with the last case from the Golden Idol Mysteries DLC number 2. I really have been enjoying this game a whole bunch. Let me just remind myself what the last cutscene was. I have to isolate you. Alright. Less than amicable departure of 2 explorers. This is what's going to get us to the beginning of the base game, presumably. Game's super quiet, so I'm going to turn it up here. Damaged stone pillar. Okay, so we're still here. It works, it's amazing. Don't dare follow us unless you want to witness more of my deadly powers. Albert, we're leaving. Golden coins and gems. Okay, look up what that is again. I think that's one of the most common symbol combinations we've seen up to this point. Loaded pistol. Surgical kit. Albert Cloudsley has rights to 2/3 of all valuables. Wilbur Geller has rights to 1/3 of all valuables. It's Albert Cloudsley. Wilbur Geller. And any golden statues found. Dr. Geller, Esquire Albert Cloudsley. Okay. Loaded pistol. What blazes is going on here? Even more powers and mind reading? Or does? Both parties read these terms. Okay. And just confirm that those both say the same thing. Geller has rights to statue. Okay. Both are the exact same text, January 5th, 1742. Yeah, it looks like it. Tape. Destroyed stone bridge. The people from the commune. He still has this cube mechanic. Oh yeah, that's cool. You killed me if it were not for you. I'll be forever in your debt. Find you, I will kill you. Take back what you stole. Okay, so this is, do they remove material essentially to, I think the dot means undo. To remove part of the rock here essentially. Okay. Idea what you've done, I'd rather have dealt with them. We could have continued to preserve a way of life with me as your protector. Oh, this guy's still here. G, I think it was. Let me go back to the previous mission real quick just to kind of reapprise myself on the characters and details. I'll look at both of them here actually. He came here with them, right? They're all members of the main member Tissa. Dated with honey. Yeah, Giant G, Tissa, Zubiri are the 3 guys I remember, and then everyone else is unique to the commune. Okay. And they're all characters from the Spider of Lanka, right? Ooh, spooky. E-prom, B-prom, B-prom. That's weird. Let me screenshot that. Okay, that's where Zubiri was. We saw that at the end of the last mission. There's also been damaged. There's stuff on the ground there. Okay, so change the time. Got the golden idol. Say these words in the correct order, loud and clear. I do kind of wish that, I think there's like a couple specific cases that give you the golden idol commands. I guess they're not always necessary to exactly know what happened. But it would be nice if you've already done prior cases to have like a reference document or an in-game notepad or something. Commands the old Lemurian that will grant you control of that entity. Will your village be hostage to this dark creature? Who could have killed Tissa? Well, we know now. Death of the Fountain of Youth. That's kind of interesting, because the Golden Idol is sort of a Fountain of Youth. I think this works incredibly well as a prequel. So I would just play these, if they just wanted to make like spin-off episodes of this forever, I would play them forever, they're really good. Code to initialize override. Should tilt its head. Command to destroy it. Okay, so the override did happen. Terry, Tresno, Terry, Nip. We got Tagana, Tresno. So parts of the cube. Yeah, we saw this last mission, but didn't get all the details. These were digits, if I recall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stroke count, probably. Find out for sure. Oh. Agana. Oh, okay. Oh, well, there's the thing I need for this level. That's really helpful. I'll take a screenshot of that, too. For bigger numbers, multiply Bozzer. Bib Bozzer. It's 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 9, 10, 11, 12. So 2 times 12 is 24. Okay. You got to do one of these now. It's like a rite of passage. I feel like. Yeah, get a full screen picture of it. Okay, so we got tool, give, take, stop, destroy. Oh, that's interesting. So you're giving the commands, but you're giving the commands to the automaton that's holding the statue. Gotcha. Everyone loves not base 10. Attack universal transfer device at the destroyed city of Xenopolis after the cleansing. Devices I'll reach. I can operate it remotely. The ancient automaton has retained acute hearing. Aims the device only at the one who issues the vocal instructions. Does not respond to commands given by a target below the age of 15. Huh. That's interesting. Okay. So those are the very same digits. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah. So in that case, the command thing... Okay, first of all, this I can know for sure what that means now. So give matter lifespan. Okay. And then I think it needs to be blue for give and red for take. Otherwise it doesn't work. And then we learned... What's it here? She had it, right? Terry, Tresno. So Terry is destroy. Tresno is tool. Oh, sure. Destroy tool, destroy self. Gotcha. And B prom is one stop. One stop, one stop. Okay. Miracle, how could you know? Here's your picture. Mind reading is just one of the many magical powers I possess. Silcloud Tower Dweller will have no chance against me and my compatriot. Deck of blank cards. Yeah, I've been doing that for a while. Still have this. Trust the foreign visitors. Stand against the Tower Dweller. Strip the flesh from our last sentinel. Completed cube. Stop meddling. Only a new sentinel can keep me at bay. Voice in your words are strange. Speak like a normal person. The good and bad questions. Good. Can I help you? Bad? How does this work? It can be dangerous to be too curious. How old are you? Each villager is born under a different star, which grants a lifespan that can be shorter or longer. It's rude to ask any adult how old they are, right? Because they've all been benefiting from the lifespan extension. That's cool. Can I help you? Okay. All right, so we got everything here. Let's see what the thinking menu shows, and I can go look at stuff again. Oh my god. Okay. Show known information. Okay, that's helpful. I think they did this in like the last mission too. I had some known information I could pull out there. Who gathered freedoms? Okay. Well, in the tower, the blank could blank only the blank of the blank blank. So it's probably the Tower Dweller. Well, it can't be because it's not the right color. Nagana Bringad, I should be able to know that. Nagana is take. Tegana is give. Fresno is tool. Bringad is matter. Lifespan. It's actually kind of uncharacteristically like straightforward what you're supposed to do with that. Matter again, lifespan again. Oh, but I have to do the left side. Okay. So while in the tower, the blank could only blank the blank. So I saw this a second ago. I just have to find it again. Where was it? Somebody had it. May have been in here. Only if the one who issues vocal instructions. So while in the tower, since it can't be the Tower Dweller, it has to be the Golden Idol? Could... Obtained, destroyed... give, take, steal, kill. It must be target. That's the only one of the blue ones that makes sense. Target. Only the blank of the blank blank. Target only the, it would have to be a person. Wouldn't be hostage. Could be mind of a person. It's probably voice. Voice of the... Can't really put any two words together that I can see. Because there's not like an adjective, right? Myth, speaker... Probably involves the word command. Something command. Oh, it's probably the voice command. Target only the speaker of the voice command. Okay, cool. Got it. That makes sense. Alright, so this is kind of summarizing the events of the entire DLC, is that right? Blank, 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 the blank, blank. Could be used only with a blank, so it's probably... The blank, blank must be the golden idol. Use only with a voice command, okay. And it could... Blank only the blank of the blank blank. Oh, that's the same here, so that's probably why they had to fill this bottom part. Speaker of the voice command. So somebody something the golden idol. Obtained. It has to be past tense, so it's obtained, found, or destroyed. I'll say obtained. I actually don't know. I guess I should assume that although this is kind of a summary of all of the events from the entire DLC, it might be specifically asking me for information that I've only found out as of this episode, or as of this case. Because I don't think I know... I look back at the previous missions. Hold on. I don't know that it's clear here. No, it's actually reduced lifespan and Sattelvito died. Dweller endangers the community. Sentinel goes and banishes the dweller to the tower until next time. Okay. Root banishes Lemurian ancestors. Dweller emerges from the tower. Sentinel discovers community protection. Don't think it's clear. I mean, I think the golden idol is just in here, right? There's a golden idol, like, automaton that can run it. But I don't think I have any specific information about who got the idol first. Ancient Sentinel became afraid of the tower dweller. Mavumata wanted to preserve the ancient practice. I guess this is kind of non-specific in an interesting way. It says Lavumata wanted to preserve the ancient practice, access a Sentinel's lodge using a basket, and killed Tisakamini, who had been sedated with honey. Afterwards, a murderer hid in a basket. Right, because she did the thing with the bones. Okay. Well, I don't know how helpful that is to the current mission that I'm on, so let me go back. Somebody obtained the golden idol. It can be used only with a voice command. You can target the speaker of the voice command. Right. Therefore, somebody created the blank of a person. Created the blank of person. Created the prison. Well, it's not a prison. Albert Cloudley. Right. Created the stone. Created the pillar. Created the bridge. Created the riches. Created the hostage. Created the myth. Makes sense. Created the prison. Maybe makes sense. Created the heat. Created the mind. Kind of makes sense, but probably isn't right. Created the foreign. Created the visitors. Created the villagers. Matter. I guess they could use matter as a... I don't know if they've ever used words as a homophone before. That's in part of their puzzle design space. I guess there's that one with the Dark Hand guy. You don't realize that it's referring to Stuart Darkhand as like a person. I think myth makes the most sense. So they created the myth of the Tower Dweller would track. So for centuries, the blank would give blank, 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 blank. And somebody would... Oh, you know, actually, this isn't necessarily... It could be from here, too. So that might not be Tower Dweller. We've kind of established the Tower Dweller isn't real, so kind of through dumb luck, I think that's probably right. Created the something of one of these characters. I don't think any of these other characters make sense for it to be a human. The Tower Dweller is the only one that tracks there. So for centuries, the blank would give the... That's 3 things long, so it's probably one of these guys. Say... I guess the idea is that everybody on the island is super old. So we want lifespan. And that's a command. And blank blank would blank their blank for themselves. Oh, that's actually different. Okay. So what I think this is actually saying, and I guess this is consistent, we learned this during the base game, right? That like the golden idol doesn't just magically give you lifespan, it always has to take it from somebody else, right? So maybe it's... Maybe they have like make the villagers go do it. So it's they take lifespan, not give. And whoever the person is would take their lifespan themselves. All right, well, I don't know who the person is yet, so, but this looks pretty accurate. I guess, do I know for sure that this is all the same person? Somebody obtained the golden idol. Can only use the voice command. It could target only the speaker of the voice command. I guess it makes sense that whoever did this, whoever found it has to be the one who created the myth of the Tower Dweller and then got the villagers to give them their lifespan. So I assume these are all the same name. If that's true, I can probably check this. I would like to avoid brute forcing it though, so this should be easy enough. It has to be one of the people that's just been in the village for a long time, I take it. Because that legend already existed, like, before these guys even showed up on the island, right? The Lunken Prince. Okay, so I could quickly brute force it, but I don't want to right now. Let me see if I can figure it out by other means. After the arrival of the ship, the blank blank went to the tower and blank blank rewarded with blank. Before any of this, right? So these are the events of the beginning of this DLC. Prior to that, somebody had used the... I think whenever it's quote, end quote, it's probably... It's based on this. I assume that means it's a command, because then it follows with a yellow lock. So I'm going to operate on that assumption. And since there's only one that's too long, that's a give tool. Somebody release somebody from the something. Well, if they release them from something, I probably release them from the prison. And the person who was in prison was, it's Zubiri, isn't it? I don't know what this shows. Yeah, okay. So, release Zubiri. Followed the celebrating... They're hostage. Probably either villagers or visitors. But I don't know for sure yet, so I'll come back to it. In the tunnel, somebody used probably the golden idol. On the something to try to something. Let me go back and look at that one again. Right, so that's, I'm looking at my notes, screenshot. Take matter. You take matter away from the pillar so that people like fall and almost die. So that's Oberyn Geller, so he's the guy who did it. Oberyn Geller. Use golden idol on the villagers? It's 2 words. Villagers. I mean, there's... I guess it could be hostage villagers, but I don't know if they're using hostage as a adjective there. To try to blank the blank blank. Oh, probably it was what he used the idol on, so that's the stone pillar, right? Okay, to try to kill, probably, something villagers, not foreign villagers, because they're the ones who are foreign. Suddenly, somebody took somebody as a blank. You take somebody as a hostage, so that's probably where hostage is. Who got taken as a hostage? Zubiri, he would have killed me if not for you. Looks like she was trying to be the hostage then? Alright, well, she was... Ula Sterna? Yeah. That's Oberon. Oops. Somebody surrendered the something. Somebody something something. Something to something something. There's really not a lot of nouns I have to work with here. So, okay, things that could have been surrendered that are 2 words. I think the only thing that could be surrendered that's 2 words is... It has to be the Golden Idol, right? But Goldburn Geller has the Golden Idol now, so he can't be the one who used it. Wait, do we have 2 different words here? There's a pillar down here and a bridge here. Okay. So maybe this is something that happened later? I would have said Oberon Geller used the something on the stone bridge, but I think it must be stone pillar. This one's really interesting because I feel like I'm spending a ton of time on this screen instead of going back and clicking on everybody to investigate again. But I've also just been able to fill a lot of things in based on context clues from the earlier screenshots I took. Let me see if I can make anything else make sense, and then once I have the imperfect picture, I'll try to click around and figure everything else. So, somebody used... That has to be the Golden Idol. Right. On the... It's the bridge, not the pillar. But there is something that happened with the stone pillar elsewhere. But also it seems like the pillar happened before. Somebody surrendered the Golden Idol. Okay, well this is the end of the story, right? And this is, we're seeing the end of the story. So this has to be the end. So whatever Oberon Geller just did, everything else that's in this bit has to happen before, because he took her as hostage, she gets pulled away, she's safe, and then he has the Golden Idol. So somebody surrendered the Golden Idol to him. Surrendered the Golden Idol, and a person did something and left. Let's say, can I duplicate it here? No, it moves it. Found, kill, destroyed. Though, then he destroyed the bridge. Okay. Oh, this one was way easier than everything else. Who surrendered the golden idol, I guess, is the question. Zubiri give it to him? How did Zubiri have it? I don't think he had it before this point, right? Back when he still... We'll deal with Lavu later. Dealt with them. We could have continued to preserve our way of life with me as your protector. Okay. So that makes me think that she's the one who had the golden idol all this time or was using it. Saved your life and this is how you repay us. May those stolen riches be the ruin of you. So there's this thing. She's tied up. It looks like that's the same material down here. I feel like there's like nothing on this screen other than this pillar. That's this bit of rock here. Oh, and okay, so I think I am right about this because she has this kind of lay. And it's the same one that's here. Zubiri must have pulled her across. Okay. So I think I might be able to deduce this one. I think this one is, she's... I think that's the guardian of children, if I recall correctly. Lavumata obtained the golden idol. Therefore, Lavumata created the myth. Take the lifespan for herself. 2 or fewer slots are incorrect. Is it a name? Just to see if it's a name. No. Okay. Obtain the golden idol. It can only be used with a voice command. It can target the speaker with a voice command. Oh, is this one being nitpicky? Do I have the right idea? Is this like the right concept? Should I just try synonyms? Okay. So, found. Okay. Gotcha. I feel like they should have let you do obtained as well, but whatever. It's fine. Well, that's interesting. So we know Lavumata... Does that set up or hinted at in the previous ones? I guess there's a lot of, like, instances where you can see what she's doing, what her plans are. But only now we know that she's, like, basically immortal. Yeah, her being the killer in the second case also kind of tipped me off that something fishy was going on. Oh, she never actually physically obtained it. Sure. Okay. That's fine. Thanks for your help telling me that I just missed something silly. So I feel like Zubiri has to be the one who surrendered the idol because of what he says here. What I have given him is the most dangerous device I know of. So, but how does he end up with it, I guess, is the question. Basically, I think Zubiri surrendered the gold. So if Zubiri surrendered the golden idol, then this is not Ober and Geller using the golden idol because he didn't have it at this point in the story. So that can't be him. Somebody used the golden idol on something else. So at the end of the story, okay, we're out of the prison. Golem has been destroyed. Tagana Tresno is for my screenshot. Give tool, which we have had someone had used the give tool command. So that's probably how they got the golden idol from the guy. Okay, so I think I ended up logicking this in a weird order. The golden idol hasn't always required a voice command, right? It's required the buttons on the back of the thing. But what we're learning here is that while the golden idol was in the tower, you would give the voice command and then the golem robot would like enter the command of whatever it was that you said. Responds to the voice command and operates the idol. Okay. But like give tool. Didn't require a voice command in the base story. Okay, I didn't think it did. But I was reading stuff in this story that was mentioning that. Where was that again? It's here. They're setting up the city of Xenopolis. They could always do another story there if they wanted to. I can operate it remotely. The ancient automaton has retained acute hearing. Doesn't respond to commands given by a target below the age of 15. Okay. Need to figure out this part. Somebody used the golden idol on something. What else could they have possibly used it on? The only places at the end of the story where the golden idol gets used are... I think it's literally... because that's not the golden idol usage, that's just being removed, essentially. So it's the bridge and the pillar. So by process of elimination... if this is the bridge at the end, this must be the pillar, but like why and who? It's Xenopolis. It's on the map in the first game case. First main game case. That's cool. City of the Foreign. So who used this? Whoever used this must have been... I mean, it has to be her, right? Because it's her... Lay, presumably? So that's Lavumata again. Who is she trying to kill, I guess is the question. She's trying to kill 2 yellow words. So it has to be a person. Or people. It could be the foreign visitors. Guess that for now. And then she doesn't have it anymore. She gets disarmed. Okay, but we know Zubiri gives the golden idol to Oberyn Geller, so he has to be the one who takes it. Right, so it has to be Zubiri again here. Who Oops. Okay, so we disarmed Lavumata, presumably. So Zubiri disarmed her. Oops. Two or fewer. It happens to me every time. Okay, so Lavumata used the golden idol on the stone pillar to try to kill the foreign visitors. Let me just make sure it's not repeating a name again like I did last time. So Tissa's dead, right? Let's try a different name here. Oh, fuck. I just wanted to like rule out that there was a name difference. How was I? Let me see if I can figure that out ex post facto. Where is Zubiri? Zubiri, like, dead? No, he's right here. We saved your life. I guess he has her captured. Oh, is it? No, I'm sorry. Yeah, I know that's Jayan. This is Zubiri. I remember that. Yeah, I know. My bad. I think I just misspoke. I was trying to figure out why is it Jayan who disarmed Lavumata? So this is the guy who disarmed her. That's the guy I'm confused about. This is Jayan, right? Zubiri is the one who had the golden idol, got it from her, gave it to Oberon. What I'm trying to understand is why do we know he's the one who just did the disarming? That's because he has her tied up. I see. And he has a weapon. Sure. Okay. I'm not gonna be too mad about it that I screwed myself out of the little puzzle. Because if that was the only clue, then I might have had to ask for help for that anyway. All right. After the blank blank went to the tower and blank blank blank. Wait. The blank blank went to the tower and blank 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 and were rewarded with something, with a one-word thing. They're rewarded with riches, probably, right? Is this the event of the first part of this DLC? Right, because we get here. Oh, now we know what this means. That's interesting. Take matter, life, and then you're giving the number of years. Bulbasaur is, oh wow, 36. So it takes 36 years of their life and later gives it to Lavumata. Okay. Sutilvito died. So reduced lifespan. We knew that already. Incantation expires. I do really like that all of these cases have information that's leading up to a later case that like builds on the mystery but doesn't necessarily contribute to solving the interstitial cases, right? I think that's really cool and hard to do in a way where it just kind of fits in seamlessly. So who got riches? I don't know. Go back in time. Actually really interested why this is here, because, like, I feel like you could infer that this is digits from this wall. And this seems like it's giving you a ton of information. This old language is strange to me. Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Miracle, how could you know? What do you think of the foreign visitors? Can you trust them? Oh, okay. Stand against the tower dweller, we need help. It stripped the flesh of our last sentinel. So this is talking about stuff that happened in this story, right? Okay. I guess there always are. They wouldn't, like, require me to go back to an earlier mission. Okay. So we know that the golem is destroyed right here. We know it was destroyed because Zubiri knew the incantation to shut it down, essentially. I guess it's got to be the foreign visitors, because I don't really have a lot of things that could describe people that is 2 words, right? If it's 1 word, it's villagers. If it's 2 words, it's foreign visitors. So let's try that. Foreign visitors went to the tower and destroyed the tower dweller and were rewarded with riches. However, prior to that, somebody had used the give tool command and had obtained the golden idol. That's how they got the idol from the thing. Okay, so they were still able to destroy the tower dweller, but it didn't have the idol anymore, I think is what we're saying. That's interesting. I don't know if we could know who released Zubiri from the prison. Yeah, so he has her favor cube because of him giving the instructions to Lavumata, which makes sense. Yeah, that all tracks. Okay. And I guess Zubiri knows the commands because of the, like, the cult, the priesthood he's a member of. Because, like, the city is even older than, like, Lavumata and all the villagers who live here. Like, it's older than her. Right? She just happened to find the idol and found a way to use it to her own ends to extend her lifespan. Okay. So, in order for this to make sense, in order for Lavumata to have the golden idol at the start of this section, she has to be the one who got the tool. So I can presume that's her. I'm gonna have another, it's gonna say 2. It's gonna say fucking 2. Lavumata released Subiri Kara from the prison. Oh, and they followed the celebrating... Celebrating people. It's a 1 word. It's villagers, probably. Where is the word villagers? Oh, here it is. Fuck. God damn it. I always feel bad when this happens because it feels like it's so like correct to brute force at that point. It sounds like Lavumata owes Zubiri a favor. Okay, I guess we can figure out whether the favor was repaid or not if he still has it in the future. Is that the point? He still has it in the future. So she did, so it's not her. Somebody else let him out? They do let me see the prison here. Okay, there's a hole, a bowl, and a jug, and a bedroll. A whole bowl, a jug, and a bedroll. So it's literally, this is the problem, right? I guess I can check that it's a name again. I'm going to do Tissa, because I know Tissa didn't, because Tissa is dead. But if it still says 2 or fewer, okay. So that's the thing, that's the problem. So who could it be? It could be one of the Guardians, or it could be Jayan. We know Jayan was with him later. It does mention that he comes and visits him. I feel like that's a trap, though. I feel like it's gonna end up being one of the other Guardians. I feel like Zubiri would owe them a favor at that point. This is his token. He still has her token, which means she didn't repay the favor. He has a completed token, but he probably wouldn't exchange a token with Zubiri since they're kind of outsiders to the society. I'm gonna guess Giant and be annoyed if it's right. Fuck. Okay. Is that how I'm supposed to know? Is it that you're like Lavumata is supposed to be a red herring, and you put that in and you're like, wait, why is that wrong? And then you look and say, oh, she still has the, or he still has the token. So clearly she didn't repay her debt. So who else could it possibly be? Well, Giant, it said the Giant was visiting his cell. Oh, rope. That's interesting. Lavumata discovered that Zubiri knew the override code. She quickly went to the tower and instead of giving the self-destruct command, instructed the ancient Lemurian automaton to give the golden idol to her. Oh, that's cool. Look at the happy little automaton. Let me see if I can find the rope here. I think he's here somewhere. He's holding rope. That must be it. Okay, because you see the rope lowered down. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's perfectly reasonable. These are really good. This has been really fun. The DLC's been fantastic. I think doing it as a prequel is really smart, and they could just keep doing prequels if they wanted to. Because I think there's a lot of like interesting design space around just using the golden idol as a tool for committing crimes, right? Even if it's not featured. I think like the entire first case didn't feature the golden idol at all in the first set of DLC missions, right? You didn't start seeing it until we get to this island. There's still an ending cutscene to watch. Gotta watch it in a second. The point of the code pad is to point out Lavu as the person stealing life. The necklace she has is the code. Oh, I didn't catch that at all. I put it together completely differently. Ooh, in the 1970s. That's cool. I'm excited for that. Yeah, I'd be happy to play that when it comes out. So that's a digit, essentially. That's 2, 3, 1, 6. Actually, I don't know what the just regular diamond is. Really? And it had sponges on them originally too? Oh, I didn't even notice that. That's cool. Is she the only one that has a neck? That's really cool. Thanks for pointing that out before I quit out here. I feel like she's had the necklace in previous scenarios, right? I'll watch the cutscene, I promise. Wow, yeah, so you could even have figured that out in this mission, right? Because I think we can see... I remember that building from an earlier step here, if I can find it. Yeah, so you could have realized that and just put it together in this mission and then just had nothing to do with it, right? Oh, okay, that's cool. Nice. I want you to replace Mata and the council. Share your knowledge with the village. Becoming too powerful. Perhaps I should stop him before it's too late. And that's setting up the beginning of the game. That's cool. Okay. So I guess if you already put all that together, you'd be even better prepared for the ending. Thank you for playing the Lemurian Vampire. Yeah, thanks for putting this on Subblock, Leanne. I had a great time with it. Whenever the sequel comes out, I'm happy to play more. These are really, really fun games to play. Great example of the genre. Didn't betray Oberon, he was just scared. Yeah. Absolutely. I think of these, I think the first DLC was super solid. Like any sort of mystery game like this, even with something like Phoenix, right? You know, some cases are way better constructed than others. It can suck whenever it falls on kind of a weird leap of logic, like, oh, that's the only way I was supposed to know that? Okay, I guess that makes sense. But I feel like this game generally avoids those, or it tries to give you at least 2 paths to getting the answer. So it feels pretty, it makes pretty good sense. And I think their system of telling you, like, you have 2 or fewer answers that are incorrect is pretty helpful, because you have to have most of the story right, and that's usually enough for you to figure whatever the red herring is, right? Because almost every mission has a little red herring that's there to deliberately fool you. And I like that they kind of anticipate what they think the player is going to expect. Like, I think in that last one, they expect that, oh, it must be Oberon Geller that used the Golden Idol to do something, something, something. And you're like, wait a minute, that can't be true, because the Golden Idol clearly changed hands a couple times, so he has to have been the last one to have it, right? Yeah, the puzzles are good and the story is cohesive and solid. I agree. And you figure it all out through forensics, which is a great idea. I'd love to see other developers take inspiration from this, because it's a really neat way to construct these kinds of mysteries. But no, I had a great time with it. Thanks, everybody.